Okay, welcome to part 2 of Pissing About with Pork. It's time to cook it. I've got the oven, nope, that's a grill. I've got the grill piping hot and it's ready to do whatever it is you do. So if you'll remember, I've got pork chop, pork belly and a pork loin steak and some cola. So, if you excuse the terrible camera work, I'm going to start with getting out the pork chop, the pork belly, and the very, very flimsy pork loin steak. Right. Thankfully, we're all due for a holiday, so if this makes us sick, we've got plenty of time to recover. So, I've been told, because I am I'm not a terrible cook, but I'm not good with meat, that I'm supposed to pat it dry. Ugh, looks like an organ, doesn't it? Pat, pat, pat. Yicky, in the bin, later. Alright, and then we season with a bit of salt. Salt, and a bit of pepper, which is going everywhere because I've got a window open because it's hot. So, get my oven mitt, safety first, and of course, wash hands. Cool the oven mitt, kiwi. Alright, and it goes. And I apparently talk too much. So there it goes under for 3 minutes. There we go. So because I talk too much, I have learnt how to pause. So I will see you in 3 minutes. Okay, there's the timer. Boop. Magic. Well, movie magic. I was going to say that. Alright, here we go. It's been 3 minutes. There they are. In their gooey, bubbly glory. As you can see, there's drippings. I hate drippings. Alright, so a flip. I don't think 3 minutes is going to be enough. I'm going to flip. Oh, hello. Look who can spread out now. Flip. And flip. So, just like last time. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat. And then, all the way over here. Straight into the bin. There we go. And then after I've finished salting and peppering these, washing my hands. And then when I'm done with all this, washing the salt and pepper. Because cleanliness is next to godliness. And I am an atheist, I think. Anyway, back in it goes. Actually, I don't even know what I am. 2, 3. There we go, 3 minutes. Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe in anything when you've got ADHD, so meh. Alright, see you in 3 minutes. And we're back again. Turn that off. Let's get our mitt back on. There we go. Let's have a look. Now, I am not a professional, but I think that probably needs a little more time. So, gonna flip them back over. Yep. Wait, was it that way or that way? Doesn't matter. Alright, gonna flip them back over and give them another minute on each side each. So, wish me luck. See you in a minute. There we go. So, off camera. Nope, not there. Off camera. That's trying to help. Adorable. Right, off camera, I changed it from 1 minute to 2 because apparently it needs to have a nice crispy char. And there we go. 3 different types of pork. A nice clean box for it to go into once it's all chopped up. And then we can do the taste test. So yeah, here's the Coke. I will see you again soon. Alright, now that the cola is done, it is time for the Pepsis. So, we've got Pepsi Original, Pepsi Max Cherry, Pepsi Cream Soda, and Pepsi Strawberries and Cream. So, we'll pop those off and get out the nice gooey one. So, lay it flat like that because I'm going to be using the whole grill pan. Yeah, that's super gross, but it will be cleaned up later. Alright, so we've got the Pepsi Max Cherry, I'm wondering if I should have just... I don't think they do a regular Pepsi Cherry, so it had to be Pepsi Max. If someone ever does this properly, I'm sure they'll do all Pepsi Maxes and all regular Pepsis. But, as it is, well, I'm not exactly rolling in it, and I'm not a professional, so I got what I got from whatever was available from the local shop. Which happened to be these ones. Yay. So, oh, the strawberries and cream one got really, really big. I think it swelled up. Alright, so position those. Oh, and a quick pause. Sorry, I have to put my phone down. There we go. I had to do a quick pause because cross-contamination and it's an experiment and blah blah blah. Alright, so pat dry. Ugh. Pat dry. Pat dry. Oh. And pat dry. And again with some salt. Blah 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 blah. And a pepper. So there we go. Bit of pepper. And oh, Alice has decided to join me. Alice, hello. And Hobie, yay. Alright, and I will see you in 3 minutes after it's done its first round. Alright, there's the timer, and already it smells very, very sweet, which is probably why they don't do it in flavoured drinks. So we flip them over. Oh, it smells like a fruit basket. Right. Pat dry. And now that can go in the bin because it's gross. Pat dry. Pat dry. And pat dry. Right. And of course we got some salt. This isn't what I usually do with my pork. So this is all new to me. Alright. Back in for another 3 minutes. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, see you in 3 minutes. So I noticed that while I was cutting up the pieces of the Coke ones to be, eaten later, that the belly fat, or pork belly, hadn't quite cooked in the middle. It was still pink. Now, I know you can have your beef pink, but I'm pretty sure when it comes to pork and chicken, white meat, it has to be white. So, that smells incredible. Right. I'm basically just taking the pork ones and giving it a quick finish in the frying pan. You don't need to see all of this, but you hear that? Yeah, yummy stuff. So give it a quick finish in the frying pan and then finish off with the Pepsi. As you can see, I've already drained them. Now, I know I shouldn't have to say this, but there's a lot of stupid people out there, so do not drink the Pepsi marinade. It has had raw meat soaking in it. It's not good. Do not drink. Okay, back in 2 minutes. And we're back again. Turn that off. Boop. Alright, so they've had about 5 minutes on each side. And, oh, look at that crispy goodness. There we go. Is that? Yeah, it's just a bit of fat. Right, there we go. So just leave them to set, and then we're going to chop them up, put them back in their boxes that have just been freshly washed, cleanliness and all that, and they're going to end up like that, all chopped up. And then when we do the taste test, it's not going to be me doing it, because I'm not stupid. So here's part 2 of Pissing About with Pork. Stay tuned for part 3.